the highest-grossing movies of all time. Embark on an odyssey through the annals of cinematic lore and fiscal victories. These films shattered box office conventions and enraptured spectators globally. Accompany us on a voyage through unprecedented successes, iconic scenes, and grandiose narratives. Watch the video to the end. It'll be interesting. 71. Bohemian Rhapsody. Total gross, $910 million. 70. Shrek 2. Total gross, $932 million. 69. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Total gross, $934 million. 68. Minions: The Rise of Gru. Total gross, $940 million. 67. Finding Nemo. Total gross, $941 million. 66. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Total gross, $942 million. 65. The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Total gross, $948 million. 64. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Total gross, $955 million. 63. The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug. Total gross, $959 million. 62. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1. Total gross, $960 million. 61. Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End. Total gross, $961 million. 60. The Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies. Total gross, $962 million. 59. Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, 2017. Total gross, $962 million. 58. The Jungle Book. Total gross, $967 million. 57. Despicable Me 2. Total gross, $970 million. 56. Oppenheimer. Total gross, $975 million. 55. The Lion King, 1994. Total gross, $976 million. 54. Jurassic World: Dominion. Total gross, $1 billion. 53. The Dark Knight. Total gross, $1 billion. 52. The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. Total gross, $1.01 billion. 51. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Total gross, $1.02 billion. 50. Alice in Wonderland. Total gross, $1.02 billion. 49. Zootopia. Total gross, $1.02 billion. 48. Finding Dory. Total gross, $1.02 billion. 47. Despicable Me 3. Total gross, $1.03 billion. 46. Star Wars: Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. Total gross, $1.04 billion. 45. Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides. Total gross, $1.04 billion. 44. Aladdin, 2019. Total gross, $1.05 billion. 43. Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Total gross, $1.05 billion. 42. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. Total gross, $1.06 billion. 41. Toy Story 3. Total gross, $1.06 billion. 40. Toy Story 4. Total gross, $1.07 billion. 39. Star Wars: Episode 9: The Rise of Skywalker. Total gross, $1.07 billion. 38. Joker. Total gross, $1.07 billion. 37. The Dark Knight Rises. Total gross, $1.08 billion. 36. Jurassic Park. Total gross, $1.10 billion. 35. Transformers: Age of Extinction. Total gross, $1.10 billion. 34. Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Total gross, $1.12 billion. 33. Captain Marvel. Total gross, $1.13 billion. 32. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Total gross, $1.13 billion. 31. Skyfall. Total gross, $1.14 billion. 30. The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Total gross, $1.15 billion. 29. Aquaman. Total gross, $1.15 billion. 28. Captain America: Civil War. Total gross, $1.15 billion. 27. Minions. Total gross, $1.15 billion. 26. Iron Man 3. Total gross, $1.21 billion. 25. Inside Out 2. Total gross, $1.21 billion. 24. The Fate of the Furious. Total gross, $1.23 billion. 23. Incredibles 2. Total gross, $1.24 billion. 22. Beauty and the Beast, 2017. Total gross, $1.26 billion. 21. Frozen. Total gross, $1.28 billion. 20. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Total gross, $1.31 billion. 19. Star Wars: Episode VIII: The Last Jedi. Total gross, $1.33 billion. 18. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2. Total gross, $1.34 billion. 17. Black Panther. Total gross, $1.34 billion. 16. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. Total gross, $1.36 billion. 15. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Total gross, $1.40 billion. 14. Barbie. Total gross, $1.44 billion. 13. Frozen 2. Total gross, $1.45 billion. 12. Top Gun: Maverick. Total gross, $1.49 billion. 11. Furious 7. Total gross, $1.51 billion. 10. The Avengers. Total gross, $1.52 billion. 09. The Lion King, 2019. Total gross, $1.66 billion. 08. Jurassic World. Total gross, $1.67 billion. 07. Spider-Man: No Way Home. Total gross, $1.92 billion. 06. Avengers: Infinity War. Total gross, $2.05 billion. 05. Star Wars: Episode VII: The Force Awakens. Total gross, $2.07 billion. 04. Titanic. Total gross, $2.26 billion. 03. Avatar: The Way of Water. Total gross, $2.32 billion. 02. Avengers: Endgame. Total gross, $2.79 billion. 01. Avatar. Total gross, $2.92 billion.